Welcome to episode 16 of The Jersey Boys.
What's up, everybody? Ronnie A. and Joey the Rash Silva in the house. Sorry for the delay in getting back to you people.
Did you just say sorry?
Sorry? No.
That's what they say up there in Montreal.
That's it.
Did
That's
you
why
say,
you heard that.
Yeah, did you? Maybe
What
I misunderstood what you just said.
This guy, he goes to Canada
I was away
and he
in
comes
Canada.
back, his ears are all clogged up. I mean, I know, it's a change in altitude and everything, but I'm
can I
sorry.
say?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Canada. I'm jumping the gun a little bit.
Right. That's what you do. You're Joey the Rash.
ADD.
So again, we're sorry, man. We've been a little crazy busy, but we're back. We're back on track.
Back, baby.
On
Part two.
Part
Part
2.
two.
So, listen, guys, while Alex is reminding me of the phone number here, I just want to remind all of our listeners to check us out, right? YouTube, Google Play, Stitcher, iTunes. Check us out on our website, www.thejerseyboys. That's DAJerseyboys.com. And
Give us a review.
that's really what we want. We want you to check us out on our Facebook page. You could also go to our webpage, go to YouTube, but leave us a review. Then, of course, we want to hear from you guys. What are you guys looking for? What do you want to talk about? That's what we like. We like talking about what you guys want to talk about. So you could do it there. You could also give us a call, 973-513-7165. Once again, 973-513-7165. Give us a shout.
You know what? But it's not only liking, it's also sharing. Sharing.
I like it.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. So make sure you share all that social media stuff for us. All the things that Ronnie just said. I'm not going to say them again.
Nah, you don't got to repeat it, but they know.
But I do like
They
the
know.
videos. The videos are really cool.
Ritchie B.
Ritchie B. We're down in Garfield just yesterday.
Hey, so we always do a word a week. You were down in Garfield. How many times you hear the old timers say it like it's 2 complete words, right? Garfield.
Garfield.
I'm down in Garfield. No, I'm not down in Garfield. All right, what is that? But you're right.
It was
Joe,
good
how was
times.
that? Good time?
Good times, brother. I drove all the way down for Canada for that. Yeah, it was nice.
Nah, but it was awesome. So check out those videos. We posted them on the Jersey Boys Facebook page.
And it's gonna be on YouTube as well, right, Alex? You're gonna take care of that. Producer, the one and only, the producer. Him and the president.
Colombiano.
Right? We got
Best.
We got to have Amy. We have to have Lori. We have to have Marianne on the show. Ladies' night, right?
Yes, it's ladies' night. Sorry.
Well, think about it. We're 3 months into the year already. 3 months into
This
the
is
year.
crazy,
It is
bro.
crazy.
Crazy.
It is nuts.
We're almost dug out. Almost.
Right, from all the
please,
snow.
bite your tongue, bro.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Ridiculous.
I was in upstate New York first.
Tell everybody where you were.
All right, well,
Not Pottsville. Close.
we were close. Well,
Pottsville.
close.
Pottersville.
Pottersville. See that?
School this guy.
What can I?
That's
Hey,
probably the first time, maybe the last time I'll ever tell you about a location because you are the king of
Right.
locations.
And we did. Well, we talk about the pizza too in a minute.
All right.
So what happened was, little Ronnie Pete, Ronnie A's son,
That's right.
he went to Word of Life before he went to LU. And also, Ronnie A's sister, Nikki, went to Word of Life.
Nick, starting it off.
Shout out.
You know it.
Now, when I was 13, maybe 14, maybe 13 and 14, I went there like 2 years in a row to Word of Life, to snow camp.
You went to snow camp.
Snow camp, Word of Life. So,
Did you get kicked out?
I don't know. I think I might have.
I got to be honest. I thought I remember something
You know
like
what?
that.
Because when we were up there, I was
See the
walking
smirk?
around.
You see the smile?
I was walking around Word of Life, and they had like this pictures of people like never come back. And
The circle with the X, like
I didn't
a
let
Ghostbusters
Marianne
sign?
see that one. But no, seriously. So Ronnie Pete, young Ronnie, he's been trying to get our son Joey to go to snow camp. So we finally signed Joey up. So it was this past weekend. So Marianne and I decided to drive him up, drop him off, get him, all settled in. And then I'm like, you know what, Marianne? We're only like 2 hours away from the Canadian border. Now, I've been to Montreal before, but Marianne hasn't. This is the closest to Paris, I guess, we're going to get, especially right now. Well, I take that back. Maybe Epcot.
Paris.
Paris and Epcot, right, in France. So we decide to drive up to Montreal. So we head up there and we spend all day Saturday. and had a really great time up there. And it's really cool because when you go into Canada, in that part of Canada, it's very European. It really is, because in Quebec, that section, so this is the eastern portion of Canada. So this picture, Canada's right above the United States. So, on the west, it's Vancouver, right? And then when you come like towards the east, you got Toronto, and you got Ottawa, and you got Montreal. So Quebec, all French speaking.
Right.
And they make sure, just like in France, right, that you know it. That's their language. They actually want to separate from the rest of Canada. That's how it is up there. So it's pretty cool. So when you cross into Toronto, it's different. It's like the United States, like the Midwest a little bit. But when you go into Quebec, you feel like you're like in Europe. You really do. So, but they speak English, and it's pretty funny because, especially the young kids, you go into like into a deli, and if there's young kids working in there, they're having a conversation in French with each other. But then as soon as they see that you don't speak French, because they'll address you, bonjour, but as soon as they, you don't speak it, they go right into their English. And they speak like American kids, not Jersey kids, of course, but they speak like the kids you see on TV. And their English is like perfect. So it's pretty cool that they can speak the French and they can speak, English. So we had a great time, and I definitely think that we should take the wives up there, right? Take Amy and Lori up there and get some of our other friends to go up there with us. Brian
Across
and
the
Dana,
border.
Joey
Montreal.
Zepp,
Je parle
Whitney,
français? Comment
Vinny,
allez-vous?
Leanne, all of them. Come
There
on.
it is.
What'd you say?
Je t'aime, Montreal.
Very good.
Ah.
Wee wee. I know that. I said wee wee a lot.
wee.
Even when I had the wee wee.
I drank a lot of water today. I got to go wee wee.
But it was a good time. It was a really good time. So that's what we did. And then
Nice. How was Joey's experience
Joey,
at
he
snow
had
camp?
a really good time.
He got a good weekend, too, because they got a lot of snow up there,
They
too.
did. Not as much as we did down here.
Nah, that's crazy, huh?
No. So as we're driving north,
How were the temps?
less snow.
Jeez.
Less snow. Although when we were in Quebec, it snowed on Saturday, snowed Sunday morning, but not as much snow as we have down here. So as we started driving back down south, you started seeing more of the snow.
Was it
But
cold?
It was cold. Yeah,
Right.
it was cold. So, he went snowmobiling.
Yeah.
And
On
I
the
think
lake?
Yeah, on the lake. And I think
Awesome.
he did paintball or something like that, I think. And then some other outdoor stuff and some indoor stuff. Like they did like basketball and soccer and all that stuff they had.
Place
But
is
he
great.
had a nice couple of counselors that he was with. We met them, nice kids. So he really enjoyed it. And then, we had a great weekend, like I said, in Montreal. So we drive back on Sunday, pick him up, drive home, and head right to Barcelona. Barcelona's in Garfield for
crazy.
Montreal to Barcelona.
Yeah, that's right. We went
This
from
kid,
yeah,
it's it.
world traveler.
World traveler, man.
That's what I told Ritchie B. I said I
Foreigner.
travel always from Canada, and I had a bottle of wine from Italy for him.
That's it. That's it. It was crazy, man. Good time, though.
Yeah.
Good time with his crew, right?
Oh yeah,
Anthony Finocchio, Uncle Danny Nigro, Uncle Pat, Natoli, and then
winger,
the family.
The winger was
Winger.
there. The
Winger.
winger was there.
See, if you know Winger, you know that it's Winger.
That's right.
Lots to him. We love the Winger.
I couldn't break it to him that I sold my Giant tickets.
oh, he's listening right now. Because
Yeah.
I downloaded it on his phone for him because he
yeah,
didn't know how to do it. So I
couldn't
did
tell
it.
him. I felt bad.
Sorry,
I let him
Winger.
know. No more tickets. I sold my tickets. My
That's
PSL is gone, so no more.
Oh, toughy.
Yeah.
Toughy. Like I said, though, that was a blessing because now with the new tax reform, that don't count no more. You can't write that off anymore for entertainment.
Yeah.
You watch how the ticket prices plummet from Yankee Stadium, Giant Stadium. Bro, they're going to plummet. Why do you think you could sell a pair of seats for $1,500 a pop at Yankee Stadium? Because the corporation's writing it off. If they can't write it off no more, who's paying that, bro? Nobody. So you know what? You did it. You probably did it just at the right time.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what I
Well,
think.
you can always get tickets now. Years ago,
That's what I think.
That's right. Think.
Think.
Take care of that thing.
Think.
Take care of that thing.
Take care of that thing.
Yeah, I took care of that thing. But seriously, years ago, you couldn't get tickets. It was so hard to get tickets. But once
Yeah.
StubHub and the internet, came out, you
Internet
can
changes
just,
everything.
You go online, you get tickets just about anywhere. But when we first got those tickets, you would have thought we won the lottery. I guess we did in a way.
In a way, you did back then.
Back then, 'cause we waited 30 years to get the tickets. So it was like winning the lottery. I never forget my dad called me that day. I thought, like, we did win the lottery, Seriously. He's like, guess what? I go, what? He goes, we got them. I go, we got what? We got the tickets. I'm like, whoa.
That's awesome,
So,
bro.
yeah, great memories of Dad. So
last week's, wow. What do we got, Joey? YAWN. I'm tired. What do you do?
I yawn.
You mean you don't yawn?
No yawning.
No
We're
yawning.
yawning.
Yawn.
We yawn.
Kind of
We
like
yawn.
dawn.
Dawn, yawn.
Right? That's it. How do you guys say it? We say yawn. I don't
And
know. Yawn. I
Isn't that-
can't.
what is that guy? Yanni?
Yanni. Yeah.
The piano player, whatever.
Totally off base. So, Joe, tell everybody what you did today.
Well,
All day long.
yeah, what would probably take most people, like, maybe an hour to do.
Well, not most people. Be fair. Not most people. Somebody who does it for work, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody else. The normal human being is not going in there doing what you did and right
Exactly.
away.
Well, yeah, I mean, some of you may know we're looking to possibly move and sell the house. Sorry, kids. Yeah, no, Holly, Ashley, Joe. I know, especially Joe. He doesn't want to move, but we'll see. We'll see what God has for us. But
That's
we,
the difference between me and Joe. And me and Lawyer are so one way and Joe and Marianne are the other way. Like, oh, sorry, kids. I came home and told Dominic we were moving. He threw a fit on the floor. I just stepped right over him. I go, you let me know when you're done.
you mean Dad, you?
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like when we don't have any pets. Everyone's like, how do you tell your kid no dog? I go like this. I go, no.
No
See
dog.
how easy that was? No.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, what happened to me 14 years ago. I bought the house that we presently live in, and I bought
Exactly.
the dog, Buddy, that same day.
Yep.
So Buddy's gone now, so maybe the house is gone too. Who
Hey,
knows?
see, it's it.
We'll see.
Everything for a reason.
We'll see
But
what
you
happens.
got Finn Doodle now.
Yeah.
You got Finn
Got
Doodle.
Finn Doodle, you love him.
And the bird. Oh, I love dogs.
The birds,
The birds.
not bird.
Oh, you
birds.
got multiple.
Yeah.
It's like a zoo. It
Now,
used to be more like a zoo.
I
with
might
the
let the
chinchillas
birds fly
and
out the
everything else
window.
that
I'll
were
be
here.
honest with you, but the birds have to go. Sorry, Holly and Ashley. They gave those birds to us for our anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
They thought that was going to be a really nice gift, and they're like, "Oh, this is what you had when you first got married." I said, "Yeah, we had those two birds. We first got married for almost 19 years.
Oh,
They finally
wow.
died off. I was so happy. So now you brought two new birds into the house. So what am I supposed to do?" So, be like that. What was that show, Dumber and Dumber? Remember that? They had the pretty bird. The bird was dead.
Perfect.
So home improvement. So
Yeah, what'd you do today?
here what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks is painting, cleaning, just trying to get stuff out of the house. But I decided today to change the faucets.
So you had to climb underneath the
Yeah.
vanity in the bathroom.
Yeah, and you only have like 2 feet from the wall to where you have to crawl in. But you go on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You go on YouTube, and
Like
you,
anything else.
yeah, that's what it is now. You Google it or you go on YouTube. How do you do this? So you put it in, and you have like 100 guys, and sometimes even the ladies, showing you how easy it is to do. Oh, here are the 5 steps. Boom, 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 boom. And then they're not even sweating. They look like they can go to church. They're like dressed perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the two, who are the two that my wife always watches? Chip and...
Chip and Joanna Gaines,
yeah.
fixer upper.
Yeah, they're like, they're smiling, everything's happy.
They're the
so
best.
I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start this thing early. I'm going to go get it done. When Marianne comes home from watching the dog that she watches, she's going to be so proud of me. So I go online, I get all the information. This is easy. It wasn't that easy.
Marianne comes home, Joe's underneath the vanity, and he's a plumber, so his crack's hanging out. Hey, listen, you want to be a plumber, you got to do it right?
I didn't go
That's
that
it.
far, but
Hey,
maybe I should have. But I had Joey helping me. We must have made about 4 trips to my dad's house, my mom and dad's house, because good old dad, he still has all his tools, plus everything else in his garage. 3 homes in his garage. So, but I'm telling you, every tool that you can think of, he has. So I'm running back and forth, trying to find the right, tools to use. So it was an experience, but it's always frustrating when you're doing those things, but then when
Yeah.
you're finally done, you're like, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, like I did this. You know,
And then you want to do your
accomplished
own YouTube video.
it. Yeah.
So
Let me
maybe I
show you
might.
how not to change
Yeah.
a faucet.
Yeah.
You'd probably get a lot of hits on that.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it, right?
Exactly.
Show the clock and the timer. 15 hours later.
Like SpongeBob, 2 days later.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, totally, bro. Totally.
Yeah. No, I
Band-Aid
was.
on your head, smacking your head on the bottom of the
Yep.
sink, trying to get out of there.
I
Forget
tell you
it.
what. I mean, thank goodness that I've been, losing some weight lately. Otherwise, I may not have gotten from underneath that thing. It was
No, you
very
would've
tight,
needed new
very
vanity.
tight
You would've
quarters.
broke that thing.
Very tight quarters in there. Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, so we all do, we all maybe try to do home improvements, right? I mean, you own a home, it's what you do. Even maybe when you're renting, a lot of times
Tim,
people do it.
What is it? Tim, the two-man tailor. Remember him?
Tim the Tool Man. So changing faucets, one thing. Toilets. You ever change a toilet?
Oh, absolutely.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. Because you get one shot at the wax seal, and if you don't get it right,
I've done
Done.
4 in this house. 4 of them in this house. And then down in
Are they straight or did they
down,
rock?
No, good. They were
That
good.
boy.
They were real
That
good.
boy.
Down in Lynchburg, I did 2
what, for your in-laws?
from the in-laws.
Impressive, bro.
Yeah.
And here he is
I'm a
looking
good
for a job.
son-in-law.
Why don't you go for a plumbing job?
I should.
No, you shouldn't. Don't do it to yourself.
No.
Don't do it. Right?
No,
you have your
no.
arm. You ever see that, right? Those guys are in there cleaning out a pipe. They're about They're about shoulder deep inside. You know what? Right? That's a plumber,
Yeah,
bro.
no, I don't
No,
wanna do
thank
that.
you.
No.
No, thank you. And everything's different today too, bro. You know what I mean? Pipes are not pipes. You used to be able to sweat a pipe. Now it's PEX tubing. You have to have different tools, crimping them, blah blah blah. Crazy.
It's an
Our
experience.
hot water heater went again. Third hot water heater.
When?
This last one went probably last month. So change out the hot water heater. Obviously, I didn't do that. I called a plumber, right? Fixes it. It's a couple weeks later. We got no hot water. I'm like, bro, what the heck? So I call him up. Great guy too. Love my plumber. So he comes over, or actually before he comes over, I figure out how to manually hit the zone valve to turn it on. I'm like, all right, beautiful. I got hot water. You can take a hot shower. So, bro, 2 weeks later, I got no hot water again. I'm like, dude, what's up? So he ended up coming again today, and it's just stupid wiring stuff. But you don't know that. You know what I mean? You don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So yeah, it's crazy, bro. I also cleaned out, as Joe knows, we're also getting ready to sell our house. So I was cleaning out my drains from the sinks in the bathroom.
Oh.
I just want to make sure they're nice and clean. You got the hair in there and everything like that. It looks like afterbirth inside of those
Ooh.
things. Bro, you think I'm kidding? Everything from cleaning supplies, hair gel, toothpaste, soaps, all the scum inside. And this is a new house, so you got PVC piping and everything, bro. I'm telling you,
That's,
it had to be midnight. Lori goes, "Who does this at midnight?" I'm like, "Just go to sleep. Let me do this." So I'm cleaning out the pipe. I swear to you, bro, I took the pipe out and I lifted it up inside of a bowl. It was like,
Ooh.
yeah, you know the sound I'm talking about. And this stuff just drops in there, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be sick."
Yeah. That's
It's
a
like-
little moussard.
Yeah, it was like the
Little moussard.
the Jello dinner from remember Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
Remember that, right? It's got raisins. You like raisins, and the Jello pie thing moves across the table. Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. It was so disgusting.
The
bro.
Jello mold. How about
Jello
from
mold.
Christmas Vacation. Remember Cousin Eddie?
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm. And the aunt, remember the aunt she had put her cat food was in there? The Jello
A
mold?
little crunchy.
Yeah.
Car liked the crunchy. What else, Joe? You ever
So-
do any electrical work?
I've done some, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What do you do? Fans or what?
No, I've actually I called a couple of your buddies to help me with the fans.
Oh yeah, who Quack?
Quack
Right,
and
remember
then
back in the day, Quack, Sean.
Sean. I had Sean
Yeah.
come and do it, and Dave. Dave did this one right here off the studio room.
Okay.
In our
In the waiting room.
Yeah, well,
the
we have-
green room.
yeah, the green room. That's our waiting room.
That's it.
You guys enjoying your coffee and cake in there? Yeah, so I've had two of those guys come and help, but I've done some things on my own.
You do a fan on your own, and all of a sudden, bro, it's like
Yeah.
this, right? You ever notice that if the waiting isn't
Yep.
right, you're like, what did I do wrong?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome sound.
Yeah, it looks good until you turn it on.
Until you turn around.
It's a little lobby.
Sick, bro.
So-
Remember being a kid, bro, and how important fans were? Remember that, bro? Like before we had central air or even a window
Listen,
unit.
You're a little bit younger than me. A little bit younger than me. So
I'm a lot younger.
I didn't have an air when I was really young. We didn't have an air conditioner. We had a fan in the window.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Bro, I had the same
No
thing.
AC.
No.
And no central. Forget about central air.
Central air. What are you kidding me? I thought my parents were like rich when they got central air. You know? I think I wore a T-shirt to school that day. I'm like, I got central air. Remember the big fans, bro? Like the metal fans that you like. Did you have that? You the regular box fan that you put in the window.
Yep. Then
My father had this. Like I think it took like 3 guys to get out of the attic.
And you can put your hand in there.
Yeah. And then you have no hand. Remember that, bro?
you know what? This
the
is old school. You take one of those fans, right?
Yeah.
Then what do you put in front of that fan?
What?
Ice.
Oh. Look
So
at you.
you take the ice,
The ice
a bucket
block.
of ice, and you know, a block if you get it from a store, you get the blocks. But you can
Yeah,
lay
bro.
that right in front of it in a pan, and you have that fan just blowing on it. So
Sick.
I guarantee there's some kids listening right now who are like, "What is this, Little House on the Prairie?" No, because Little House on the Prairie didn't have electrical outlets in their house.
There was no such
They
thing
just had
as fans.
windows.
Begging for a cross breeze, bro. And remember the oscillating fan? It would turn. And if you were like in a room with one of your siblings, you would get like 3 or 4 seconds. You're like, oh, that's awesome. And then it goes off and you're sweating.
Yeah, when we go down the shore, that was down the shore in those little like bungalows.
Don't get
All
me
right?
started.
Like down in like Ocean Beach 1, 2, 3, Monterey Beach, Chadwick Beach. They didn't have air conditions. So you had to actually bring your own fan. All right?
Yeah.
So I remember laying there like it'd be like 100 degrees outside. At night, it's 100 degrees.
Oh, yeah. You're lying there in your guinea tea and your underwear.
Exactly. And we're just laying there, and we just wait for that fan to come blow on you.
3 seconds of
And that's how you would fall asleep. You eventually fall asleep in between
Or you pass out.
the wave of cool air that would come on you. Or you pass out.
Yeah, that's it.
Or you just sit outside on
Pass
the
out
stoop.
from dehydration. Bro, so you know Lori's grandparents had a house down there, right? So Ritchie B's father and mother bought the house. They bought the house for like I think it was like $16,000, something so ridiculous. Yeah, she sold it for like $750.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not gonna say she didn't do anything, but she didn't do anything crazy to that house along the way. So just think about how nuts that is. So that house was.
It was
so
like
small.
Barcelona's.
It was like Barcelona's. Exactly. Not much of anything has been done in that time frame. But that house was so small. If somebody farted in the bedroom, you heard it and you smelt it in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So it was that bad. It was so tight in there. So Brian was down. I don't know if I was down there this weekend or not. Maybe me and Lori weren't even together yet. We must have been because Brian said he was married and whatnot. And the house was packed. Everybody was in there. It's like 100 degrees in the house. And Dana goes, all right, we'll just get up and go in the morning. And Brian goes, why? Why do we got to wait till the morning? Why can't we get in the car and go home right now? Why do I got to sleep in this for the next 8 hours and I want to kill myself?
It's like being like in a sauna.
Bro, it's just worse, right?
Yeah.
Because the sauna is almost like I want to be in the sauna.
Right.
You don't want that, bro.
I tell you what, though, you know
Ugh.
what the worst is? You go to the beach that day. You're laying out, little cool breeze by the ocean. You feel good, right? You go back, dinner time. All of a sudden, you look at your skin, bright red.
Burnt.
And then that's the worst feeling. Then, like, you take some of that, like, aloe, and you put that on your body. I'm getting, right
And
now,
then you're
just thinking
sticky,
about
right,
it.
Joe?
Then you're all sticky, like you're sitting like this with your arms out at the table, and you
with the fan.
with the fan on you.
And
but-
then you get goosebumps because like you're sticky and you got the wet aloe.
and then what happens when it starts itching? So now you got the itchy, the sticky, and you're red, and then you're sitting, right? And you just, like when you go to sit up or stand up, you get stuck to the chair. Now, you think that's bad, but now it's time to go to bed.
No.
So what do? You mean you're going to lay down? No, so you just go out and sit in, on the chair outside and sleep out there for the night. It's cooler.
Crazy.
Down the shore, but
So
we're
those are
jumping
old
ahead
school
because
stories,
it's not
everybody.
Even, is it spring yet? It's not even spring
No,
yet,
but
so we
that's-
can't be talking about
We'll look
summer
forward
yet.
to that. So what other sheetrock? Sheetrock and spackle is another. It's an art. It's an art. Joe has another form of sheetrock and spackle. Joe, what's better than sheetrock and spackle if you have a hole?
Oh, duct tape. I was like, where's he going with this?
I know. He didn't.
Yeah.
We'll
Color coordinated.
Well,
And it's-
we'll
and by the
color,
way,
Joe. We'll color.
And it's white
I
duct
love
tape
it.
because the ceiling is white. So I'm like, you know what? I can't
perfect.
use gray. I can't use black. I can't use green. They got white duct tape. You know what? So temporarily, let me use the white duct tape to cover up that hole until I get our guy to come take care of it.
Kulik, get over here.
Yeah.
But so all kidding aside, it worked, didn't it?
It does.
Good old duct tape.
Yeah.
Good old duct tape.
So then what did you use? You used, what's that stuff on TV?
Oh, Flex Seal.
Flex Seal.
Yeah, baby. That stuff, ding ding.
Yeah, it's,
That
exactly.
stuff works,
Duct tape,
man.
Flex Seal.
That stuff
Pay
works.
us now.
But sheetrock and spackle. So sheetrock itself isn't so bad. I used to be in a union years ago, right? So and I loved sheetrocking. I did. I enjoyed it. You throwing the boards around, throwing blah. That stuff was good. But it's not like old timers with the hammer and nails either. So it's a gun.
Yeah.
It's a screw gun. So you gotta be able to use that really well and blah blah blah. And that takes some coordination. You get used to it. It's different going from wood to metal and whatnot. But then comes the spackle.
Oh,
And
I
you
hate
talk
that,
about
man.
an art, bro.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh my goodness.
I keep on scraping it. I'm like, I want to get it perfect. And every time I do it, I'm like, there's a little line in this. Let me go back up again. And I go back up and I put more lines in. I'm like, oh, now it's messed up. It's
Yeah.
all smudged.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. And you ever see the guys walk on the stilts if they're doing like you're upstairs,
Yeah.
and they got to get up 8, 9, 10 feet, whatever it is. These guys are amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
I had, in my old house in Clifton, we had knocked out the front porch to extend the living room in my grandmother's house. And one of our neighbors, Mr. DeSantis, he came over and he had
The stilts.
the stills, and he was there doing it. He actually worked on Willowbrook Mall.
Oh my goodness.
Now, Willowbrook Mall was the first mall in the United States. Did you know that?
No way.
Yep. Yes, it was.
No way.
Yeah. That's why Jersey is known for malls.
Bro.
Willowbrook Mall was the first mall.
Because
Yeah.
Ron State was outside.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't know which one.
So
was, I
Mr.
just didn't even think
DeSantis,
that was the
he
first one.
worked. He
Wow.
did that. He worked on the Willowbrook Mall,
Nice.
and that's where I learned that from. He told me that. But yeah, Willowbrook Mall in Wayne.
Interesting.
Yeah. So growing up in Clifton, we didn't know anything about Wayne other than Willowbrook Mall.
So isn't that so funny? It's the next town. You go from Clifton to Wayne, but you think
Well, it's
you
not
know,
the next town. There's a couple of towns in between.
What are you talking about? You can go from Clifton right to Wayne.
No, you can't. You go
Why? Little Falls?
Little Falls, Totowa,
Right.
and Wayne.
Yeah, but doesn't Clifton come around a little bit
No,
where you
no.
can come right across?
No.
I'll tell you a story. Listen, real quick.
Hit it.
Yeah, this, oops, I hit it right.
When the producer takes the mic.
Sorry, this is for my brother Bob. I have a brother Bob. If you're listening, I think he's
You better be listening.
Yeah, he's listening.
I have a brother Bob.
I have a brother Bob. Roberto. Yeah, we took a bus from Hackensack, New Jersey. I grew up in Hackensack, New Jersey.
He needs a house out in Hackensack.
That's right, Billy Joel. All right, and it took all day. It probably was a few hours from Hackensack, New Jersey to Wayne, New Jersey to this mall we heard about that had this arcade, Funtime Arcade.
Oh yeah.
Funtime, whatever it was called. Yeah, and we were like amazed. And I'll never forget, we had to go through Patterson, stop at the junction.
Oh, because you went through that? Oh, sure.
It was like hours, and we spent like 2 hours at the arcade. We had to go back home. It was like crazy.
And they used to have a roller skating rink up there. USA, I think it was called. Yeah. So, yep, that was good.
No
Good
doubt.
times.
No doubt, man.
Good times.
Good times. But all right, so to the point, to get from Clifton, if I am on the outskirt of Clifton, bro, I could be in Wayne in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No doubt. But you say it, right? Like, oh my gosh, it was so far. When I grew up in Pequannock and people talked about West Milford going up Route 23, I couldn't understand it. I go, dude, that's so far. Where are you going? That's crazy to
Yeah.
me. I couldn't understand that. And then I look at it today and it's like, what the heck was I
Yeah.
thinking, man?
The
It's
roads were like, yeah.
it's nuts, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, so spackles and art. What else we got, Joe? What else for home improvements? You like to paint?
Oh, we painted. I don't like to paint, but when it's done, it looks nice.
Who's the painter, you or Marianne?
Oh, Marianne. Although, I tell you what,
Patience.
she does like, what do you say? No.
She cuts in. She cuts in.
She cuts. She edges. She cuts. And
You
I
roll?
just come and I just roll. Boom, boom, boom. I like doing that. It's like a machine gun. Boom, boom, boom.
And that's so Joe, because he's the ultimate delegator. So he would say, look, just tape that off, cut that in. I'll be back in a minute. He goes, he checks out the YouTube videos, king of YouTube videos. He has a YouTube video for everything under the sun.
That's right.
Then Marianne says, or actually before Marianne says anything, it sounds like this. Marianne, you done? Marianne, you almost done that? Okay. And And then he goes back to his video. So he had to step away from the mic because that's Joe. That's exactly what it sounds like in here,
That's
right?
right.
And then he comes in, hits it with the roller, gives it the
And
nod.
it's done.
He's done.
But I tell you what, you'd be proud of me because I really busted my butt painting, working on the bathroom with the faucets.
Looks good, bro.
Yeah, it's
It looks
coming
really
along.
good.
Yeah. So even if we don't move, it looks better.
You're gonna enjoy. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna enjoy
Yep.
everything. It's for sure, bro.
So do you want to talk a little bit about the NRB?
Well, that was the last episode.
Did we talk
episode
about that?
15. Well, episode 15, you said you were going to the NRB.
Right.
Tell everybody what it was,
So-
what you did.
Right. So the NRB, so everybody knows, it's the National Religious Broadcasters Convention. This is the second year in a row that I've gone, and basically it's everybody who's in faith-based entertainment, so film, radio, so a lot of speakers. We saw a couple of
Any names you could mention that you saw?
well, Stephen Baldwin. I was hanging out with him a little bit. Eric Metaxas, I was on his show. I think I posted a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Metaxas. The Benham brothers.
That's it. David and Jason
Yep.
Benham, my boys.
So, and here's the thing. Metaxas, the Benham brothers, and Baldwin are going to be guests on our show.
So the Benham brothers are going to be in Jersey, April 12th.
11th and 12th.
11th and 12th. Right. Exactly.
And you're
So
going, what? On
I'm going to the dinner on the 12th at the
Yep.
Brick House.
Yeah.
So I'll connect with them and find out, you know, what the best time is, and we're definitely doing this. So they'll be on the show. They don't have a choice.
Yep. So so we have some heavy hitters that are going to be coming on our show. I think probably 90% of Nashville now knows about the Jersey Boys.
The Rash was in.
I was there.
I love
It was good. It was a good time though, and I really enjoyed that. And being on the Eric Metaxas show with our good friend Erskine Anna Vitarte, who's a singer-songwriter from Nashville.
He's going to be on the radio soon.
He's going to
enough,
be,
bro.
but
He
he's going
is.
to be on the Jersey Boys too. So maybe the
That's
Jersey
what
Boys
gets him to the radio.
exactly.
I like it.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
That's right. But Erskine's going to be here. He's going to be in town because he's going to be performing Good Friday service and Easter service at Gateway Cathedral over in Staten Island. So
You kidding me?
Tim Ricaldo, his church. Yeah.
Good Friday though at night. No.
Good Friday.
Does Joe
Evening service.
Does Joe Pellegrino know that? Could we get him at the Good Friday
No, because
breakfast?
he's not coming. He's coming in that afternoon.
Ah.
Yeah, I tried that already. I was like, come in a little bit early because we'd have you perform at the Good Friday
been
breakfast at the Brownstone. So,
All right. All right.
oh, and by the way, let's do a little plug for that. So anybody who
definitely.
would like to go to the Good Friday service at the Brownstone, it's free.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just register. So go to LegacyMindedMen.org and register. And it's not just for men. You could bring your wives, teenage kids. I wouldn't bring really any young kids, but
Nah.
You
You guys going? You going with the wives? Yeah. Yeah. This I've always registered for 2, but Lori never ever makes it. She said she's 100% coming this
she
time.
went last year. No?
She did not. She did not, bro. No.
Huh.
I'm telling you, bro. So she's finally coming. I'm
Yeah,
excited
so
for her to
last
witness it.
year,
It's
yeah,
always awesome.
I think last year Harrison Sanchez spoke,
he
and so did
was
Morgan.
awesome. Morgan gave the testimony. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yep.
Yeah, it was awesome. Who's the speaker this year? I forgot. You remember? Take a look on it right now.
I know
Yeah.
this. I forgot though.
And I tell you, that house gets packed.
Oh, yeah.
bro. You are in there.
And it's a good breakfast. It's a
fantastic.
really, really good breakfast.
Fantastic. And
I know
Joe
Mark
Pell, man.
McVeigh is gonna be singing.
He's singing again?
He's gonna be singing, so he'll be there to do a couple of songs.
He sang "Pour Me Out" last year, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know if he's
I
gonna do
lo-
that
I
one
love that
again.
one.
But yeah, we
Hey,
were
Joe,
just.
what happens with that? So is that a Legacy-Minded Men event entirely, or was it more of like the county, the town?
I don't really remember. They've been doing it for 29 years, so it's long before Legacy Minded Men was. Yeah, it might have been part of the NCS. It might have been
Business
NCS.
Network?
I think NCS.
Oh, New Canaan Society.
Yeah, New Canaan Society may still be partnering with Legacy Minded Men. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
But Legacy Minded Men is really the ones who.
It used to be at that place last time before it went to the Browns. So it was on 23. What is that called? They just changed
Well,
the name.
yeah,
The chalet or something.
Yeah, Grand Chalet.
Yeah.
Now what is it called? I forget.
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
There he is, Silva, man. The kid just packed with knowledge.
And Legacy Minded Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
So the Christian. Yeah, businessmen.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
So that's great. Legacy Minded Men, phenomenal organization that we're also involved with.
Yes.
Joe Pellegrino.
We have to have him on the show too because we have the big conference coming up. Definitely got to do it before
Huge.
April 28th.
April 28th. This is going to be Joe, is it fair to say international? Or
Yeah,
do we,
because
right?
they're gonna have some.
Don't we have some Africa-based or
Yep.
churches that are
Yep,
doing it?
all over the country. all over the world.
So what this is, guys,
Yeah.
is it's basically there's going to be a men's conference. So if you're out there and you just want to step up and be a better man today, better husband, better father, just a better man in general, that's what Legacy Minded Men is all about. So on April 28th is going to be a conference that's held at churches all over the place, organizations all over the place. It's not just going to be at one location, like they used to do in these big centers and whatnot, or arenas or whatever it would be. And then there'll be breakout sessions. So what about us? Where are we going? We didn't even discuss that, right?
For
I don't
what?
know. Is Emergence Holden going to be a host at one of them?
Yeah,
on
we
April
are.
28th,
Yeah. And
right?
I got to talk to you about that because Joe sent me the tickets.
He did.
Remember we volunteered to
Yeah, absolutely.
have a
So
table?
we'll bring it. Yeah,
So I got
awesome.
150 tickets, I think.
So we'll talk about it more as the time
Yeah.
approaches. This is a little teaser on it, but April 28th, mark your calendars.
Yeah, and then let's see. So I did say Mark McVeigh is going to be singing at the
Good Friday.
breakfast. Bill Page,
Oh, I know Bill Page.
yeah, he's awesome. He's going to be doing a testimony like Morgan did last year.
Yes.
It's going to be Bill Page this year, and then the pastor from Jacksonville,
Dave Gustafson.
yeah, he's going to be the main keynote speaker.
Keynote speaker.
Yeah,
Giving the
maybe
message.
maybe next year to have the Jersey Boys keynote speakers.
It's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We're going to have to change the locations, different venue. Got to have more people.
That's right.
Probably the Venetian
That's right.
in Garfield.
Garfield, right across the river from Clifton.
Clifton. Passaic.
Passaic, baby.
That's another one.
Passaic.
We could even do that.
Yep.
Passaic.
Yeah, it's Passaic.
Look, he loves that.
It's Passaic.
Garfield?
Garfield's Bergen.
Bergen County, yeah.
Yeah, and so the same thing. You're right on that the cusp because you got Passaic that actually borders Garfield. So
Yep.
different change. All right, so
It's the
good
botany
stuff.
section of Clifton.
Yeah.
Botany.
Botany. That concludes. Well, not really. We're just coming to the conclusion of Psych, episode 16 of the Jersey Boys. Joe, next week's wow is going to be DRAWER.
Ooh,
So you're sitting at your desk, you open it up,
right.
or the way
you're-
we
if you're an
pronounce
artist.
it, or if you're an artist, you do something else with it, right?
Yeah.
That's how we do it. Very simple. So
Keep it
how do you
simple.
say that word? We'd love to hear from you. Let us know. This concludes episode 16 of the Jersey Boys. I'm Ronnie A.
And I'm Joey the Rash.
I'm out.
Ciao. Love you, Dad.